Hey everybody, Mike here. If you've ever used a camera for filmmaking or photography, then stick around because in this video, I'm gonna be showing you a very small little tip that could end up saving you lots of money. Now, before we get started with this video, I just wanna mention that if you're into photography or filmmaking and you enjoy watching tutorials on YouTube, or maybe you enjoy watching other people like myself go out into the world and travel and try new things and film my adventures, then guys, start right now by subscribing to this video down below. Click that bell icon as well so you get notified the next time I post, and that way we won't miss you in the next one. Okay, so if you've ever used a camera, then you're probably familiar with the huge amount of camera accessories that are on the market today. One of the most popular being lens filters. So if you don't know what lens filters are, they're actually pieces of specialized glass that you can mount or screw onto the front of your lens, and it's going to end up giving you a more specialized effect based on whatever lens filter you're using. The problem is you may have more than one lens for your camera, and not every lens is gonna have the same filter size. For example, I have two lenses here. This lens has a filter size of 77 millimeters, and this lens has a filter size of 52 millimeters. So what do you do if you wanna buy an ND filter for this lens and you wanna buy a new polarizing filter for this lens? Are you gonna go out to the store and buy one of each for this lens and one of each for this lens because they're different sizes, and then you're gonna buy one for the lens that you're shooting with? No, that'd be stupid. Don't do that. Do not do that. That'd be a total waste of money. Instead, what you should do is go out and buy step-up rings. So step-up rings are super cheap and they allow you to fit one larger size filter on your smaller lenses. This way you can just buy one type of your desired filter, so whether that's like a polarizing filter or an ND filter or whatever, and then you can fit it to any lens that you own. So for example, this lens that I have here, like I mentioned earlier, has a filter thread size of 77 millimeters. And for me, it's the largest lens, in terms of filter size that I own. So what I did is I went out and I bought I needed an ND filter, so I went out and I bought a polarizing ND filter that was 77 millimeters. I bought one of them. Then I bought the step-up rings, and what that allows me to do is I can use it just straight away with this lens. But let's say I want to fit this ND filter on a smaller lens that I have, such as this 50 millimeter lens that only has a filter thread size of 52 millimeters. Well, then what I would do is I would screw these rings on. So I'd find the one that fits the lens, and then I'd work backwards in like a little triangle down till I got to the one that fits this size. I'll show you guys exactly how this works. It's super easy. So I'm gonna find the one that says 52 millimeters. I'm gonna screw that on the front of my lens. And then these should line up because they're sequentially in order. So it goes from 52 to 55, 55 to 58, and it goes on to all the sizes, but essentially you just screw these on. And check it out. Now this lens, it looks a little ridiculous, sure, but I just saved a whole boatload of money on my filters because I didn't have to buy a whole separate filter for this lens. And if I want to use this filter on this lens or on another lens that I have, then I can just take the filter off, and I could either just, if it fits directly on the size of the lens, then great, I'll just screw it on. If not, then I'll use step-up rings to accommodate. And that's it. It's super easy. It'll end up saving you so much money in the long run. So don't make the mistake of buying multiple lens filters for your lenses, except for maybe like a UV filter, if that's something that you want to have on the front of your lens to protect the front element, which is something that I do, but I'll talk about that in a separate video. But don't waste the rest of your money on buying all separate ND filters or polarizing filters. Just buy freaking step-up rings and you'll save so much more money in the long run. It's just a little tip I wanted to share. It's something that I do and it's definitely helped me out. And so yeah, that's it guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something today. If you found this video helpful or insightful, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, share with a friend, and guys, if you're not subscribed yet, please be sure to do so. Hit that subscribe button down below. Click that bell icon as well so that we don't miss you in the next video. And guys, thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you later. Peace.